Happy Halloween, everybody! Okay, so for today's pick a card reading, we're asking the question, what should be done? What should you do? But instead of pick a card, we're going to be doing pick a candy. We have the Green Jolly Rancher, Reese's, a Kit Kat, Whoppers, Twizzler, and a Grape Jolly Rancher. Don't pick your favorite candy, just whatever it is that you're drawn to while asking the question, what should you do? It can be about anything that you want to know what you should do about. But yeah, pick one of the 6 candies and we'll start. Okay, so the first one, the Jolly Rancher Green Apple. What should you do? We have the Ten of Pentacles, the Knight of Wands, Brilliant Idea, Learn, and Spider, which says community and web weaving. Okay, I feel like with the Knight of Wands and Brilliant Idea, you have this plan, this idea for something, and you want to pursue it. And it literally is a brilliant idea. And I feel like this idea could bring you into wealth and financial security. Just a really positive, happy, positive thing. Just very successful. This could be very successful if you do it correctly. A lot of times our ideas call for a better education or a higher education. That could be what the Learn card is referring to. However, I'm feeling more that it's more about when you go to tell other people about your plan, your idea, they're going to try and make suggestions to better it. Like, oh, that's great, but what if you did this also? Be open to that. Be open to hearing what other people have to say, so that your idea can improve. Also, with the Spider, I feel like you need to network. You need to make the right connections with the right people in order to get this project off of the ground. A lot of times you hear people say it's not what you know, it's who you know. So maybe Learn isn't so much about a better education or bettering your idea, but what if it's about meeting people, learning about new people, making connections with new people who can help you get this idea to this Ten of Pentacles. I'm just saying, I need you to go into this with an open mind. Be open. Don't be picky, because I feel like that's gonna limit you. Try to be open to all the possibilities. You need to make connections, network, talk to people, get out there, get your name out there, because this idea is a really good idea, and you absolutely have the determination, the energy, and the passion to do it. And it has so much potential. So, for the Green Jolly Rancher folks, definitely, whatever idea you have, go for it. Okay, so the Reese's. What should you do? We have Zombie Control, Mentors and Role Models, Prioritize, my bad. We have the Queen of Pentacles, and the Ten of Cups. Okay, I feel like this is about your home life. I'm getting many messages from this, actually. You could be a parent. You could be a parent who's facing a lot of workload. You could be a working parent or a single parent who is just trying to juggle and take control over all of these responsibilities because they're getting kind of hectic. How do you prioritize work and home? And if you're a single parent who has many kids, how do you prioritize them? You know, there's so many different things to take into account here. So many different things that this can mean, but with the Queen of Pentacles, this is about home life. This is about, being a parent or dealing with a parent. So if you are a parent, what you need to do is you need to talk to your parents. See what they did. Talk to people who have experienced what you're going through and have come out and have come out of it on top. So talk to people who can guide you, give you better advice, so that you can properly have your priorities balanced, and that so that you can have control over the situation. Because if you're a parent, you kind of need to be in control just a little bit. You need that authority. So I feel like you need to talk to somebody who has is a role model, maybe someone who could really guide you. If you're not a parent, if you're a child, I'm gonna say, if you're having problems with your home life, maybe you're stressed out about home and school, if you're, not a parent, ooh, my bad. Still talk to your parents, talk to a counselor, talk to somebody. This is all about just reaching out for help. So reaching out to help, that's how you're going to be able to basically learn how to properly prioritize, and learn how to take control of the situation so that the situation's not controlling you. Because once you can do that, this is a happy home life. This right here, that's a very happy home life. This is about, just a lot of positive energy. And this card paired with this, those are just the necessary steps that you have to take to have a happy home life. So that's what I would do if I picked Reese's. Okay, Kit Kat, what should you do? We have skeleton and strength. Accept the gifts of the universe. Divine order. The Three of Wands in reverse. And the Two of Swords. Okay, so I feel like you have this. With the Three of Wands in reverse, I feel like you have this long-term goal. But you're not sure about how to go about it. It's like sometimes we have these plans for the future, but we can't decide which path to take to get there. It's like we know where we're going, but we don't know which road to take to get there. So I feel like that to you is a complete setback. Like, you're wasting time making this decision. You need to know, what decision should you make? What should you do? I personally am going through that right now with changing my major. I have no idea what to major in, but I know that because I believe in divine timing, and that's what this says, divine order. Everything is how it needs to be right now. This setback, what you perceive to be an obstacle, a delay in your long-term goal, it's needed. It is necessary time for you to make the right decision. We cannot rush into our life's purpose. We cannot rush into things that are meant to be long-term. It's not realistic. This indecisiveness, I feel like it's buying you time that you need to really consider your options. Because that's what the Two of Swords talks about. Someone who is trying to make a decision. We have two cards where one person is literally blindfolded and the other person is literally looking out. They're contradicting each other. That's where that indecisiveness is coming into play. But you need to understand that anything that comes easy isn't worth it. If it's taking a lot of hard work, you're going to look back and thank the heavens that you worked hard to get there. So many of the things that are worth it, you have to put in work for it. It's not going to be easy. It's not going to be quick. It's going to take time. And that's a gift from the universe, because you can use that time to learn, to better yourself, to make sure that you're making the right decision. And with the skeleton card, I feel like it isn't so much about having strength, but I think it's more so about looking within. Because think about it. Our skeletons are underneath our skin. It's underneath the surface. Really, it's something that has to be exposed. So I feel like in order to make this decision, you need to dig deep, do some soul searching. You need to expose something within yourself. Not necessarily your literal skeleton, obviously, but, your passion, your goal, different things that you may not have even taken into consideration, bring them forward. That's what I feel like this is trying to communicate. Because once you understand that everything happens in divine timing and things are as they are supposed to be, and start seeing them in a more positive light, you are more likely to expose something about yourself that needs to be known in order to make this decision and get this Three of Wands upright. So if I had chosen the Kit Kats, that's what I would do if I were you. Okay, Whopper. School of Stars, Infinite Possibilities. Angel Therapy. Expect the best. Queen of Wands. And the Moon. This is very, very positive. Very spiritual, very positive energy right here. I feel like whatever it is that you're asking about is a blessing in disguise, and you haven't seen it for what it really is. With this Moon right here and expect the best, this is a blessing in disguise through and through. You need to think positively. And what I mean by that is you need to understand this is very positive. The Queen of Wands, very positive. Angel Therapy, expect the best. All of this is so positive. This is saying you're in very good hands. The universe is working with you to bring you what you want. But sometimes the universe knows us better than we know ourselves. And so it isn't what it seems to be. And it might seem to be something bad when really it's a blessing in disguise. What should you do? You need to understand that you're in very good hands spiritually. Whatever higher power you look up to, they're on your side, okay? And you need to allow blessings to come into your life. You need to accept them. Not just expect them, but accept them. Receive them. Claim them. Raise your vibration so that you're compatible with the things that you want, because, oh honey, they're coming. And if they're not coming, they're here. They're already here. You just refuse to see it for what it really is. It's a blessing in disguise, and you need to take that disguise off. So whatever it is you're asking about, I feel like it's for the best. It's the best of what it could be. And the universe has brought you this. It could be anything. The possibilities are endless. But what I'm seeing is that you are in really good hands spiritually. So, yeah, that's some really positive energy. And I would just, if I were you, I would just continue to think positively. That's what I would do for Whopper. Because that's some really positive energy. I have to move this pumpkin. Yo. I'm not used to being there. Okay, so for the Twizzler. Ancestors, the love and legacy of our DNA. Healthy lifestyle. Body talk. The Seven of Cups in reverse. And the Six of Swords. This is about your health. Okay, because I'm getting many things from this. You need to pay attention to the things your body is trying to tell you through what you're feeling. If you start to feel sick, don't brush it off. Pay attention. Because this is about your health. If you have never been diagnosed with something, but you suspect that you could have a disease that's hereditary, if you suspect that it has somehow been passed down to you, please go see a doctor. You need to listen to your body and listen to a doctor. If your family has a history of some kind of hereditary disease, talk to them. Just be on guard about your health. That's what I'm getting from this. If you have not been diagnosed. If you have been diagnosed, you are going, or you might be faced with the option to see a specialist for your condition in another country or overseas or something like that. Okay, so I had a friend. She was a pen pal. She was from Australia. And her sister had this disease that no one in Australia could treat, apparently. So she had to start a fundraiser to send her sister over to the United States to help her get that treatment, because there wasn't that kind of treatment available in her country. I feel like that's what this is about. This is about, your health, having to see someone who's far away, you having to make that choice of whether or not you're going to stick to the doctors around you, or if you're going to venture out to see someone more equipped to take care of you. And I feel like you're not going to want to do it, because that's what the Six of Swords is about. It's about getting away when you don't want to, but it's also about for necessary reasons. And with this Seven of Cups in reverse, this is you having choices to make. Like, you have to, like, decide. You have to make that decision. But I feel like, because look, he's already on the boat. He's already rowing away. So if you are faced with that option to see somebody in another country, even if it's far away, even if it's international or overseas, do it. Because this is your health we're talking about. We could be talking about a very serious hereditary disease. This is your health. You need to pay attention to what your body is trying to communicate to you. Talk to a doctor. Talk to family members who have this disease, okay? And if you have to go away to get the proper treatment, do it. I don't care if you don't want to do it. It's that, well, okay, don't let me make your decisions for you, but I cannot stress that enough. Is sometimes you don't have the treatment in your country that you need in order to cure your illness, or, you know, not cure, but, you know, treat your illness. So that's what I'm feeling for that. You need to really be careful about your health right now. And so for the last one, the Grape Jolly Rancher. I'm so sloppy. I'm so sorry. And I keep bumping into this. Grape Jolly Rancher, we have Night Song, which is Hidden Talents. Listen to Your Heart. Courage. The Magician. And the Six of Wands. Okay. You are a talented individual who has a dream. Okay, so with Listen to Your Heart, most of the time when we have our passions, we're talented. Most of the time you're very talented and very good at what you're passionate about. I feel like this is about showing your talents, exposing your talents out there to the world to get this Six of Wands. This is about recognition and rewards for your work, for your effort. This is fame, basically. I feel like your talents can make you famous, but you have to have the courage to put yourself out there, and you have to have the passion to motivate you to have that courage. So what I'm feeling is you have this talent, you have this passion, and you have this courage. Those are the tools that you have in your workshop. You're the magician. And if you work hard, because it's really talent, passion, and courage, although, yeah, it takes courage to go and audition for something. It takes courage to upload your first YouTube video. And it takes passion and it takes talent to make it. But it also takes hard work. So I feel like you need to use these things to your advantage. Work hard, and you will see that Six of Wands. You will see the recognition. You will earn some level of fame. I feel like, what should you do in terms about your passion, your talent? You need to put them out there. Be brave. Upload that first YouTube video. Go and audition for that. You need to put yourself out there, and that does take a lot of courage. But I feel like with the Six of Wands, if you play your cards right, that's some really good potential, and it's very promising. So what I feel for this is go after your dreams. Just, you know, some people say it's really hard to make it in the music industry or the acting or whatever it is. I feel like you have so much potential to prove those people wrong, and just do it. Thank you for watching this Pick a Candy reading, and happy Halloween. I hope this helped you. Let me know if it resonated or not. Thanks again.